Okay, welcome back. Let's go ahead and have a look at part 2 of the mini games on here. So, factory sorting is the first one. And what we have to do here is you have the jars down the bottom with the bugs in, and you have to basically drag the bugs to the right jar. I don't particularly enjoy touching spiders, but I will tolerate it for now. As you go through, it becomes a little bit harder. The conveyor belt starts to move, and as you get it right, you see you collect stars. And so on. You can move the buttons around if you want to. If you get it wrong, then they go back on the belt and they disappear as you go off the screen. And again, as you go through, it gets a little bit more difficult. Let's have a look at apple picking. What we have to do here is pick the apples, put them into the basket, and you get a star for doing so. You can drop them from a high if you want to. And as you do so, you get more and more apples appearing on the screen. You want to avoid the bugs, so we don't want to touch them or hit them. If you do, you'll see you don't get a star for that. And so on. And more bugs will appear. Let's go back out to the main menu. Connecting the dots. Here we go. So basically the same from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, and you just continue to press these in order until you complete a shape. And then once you complete that, you'll get the bugs that'll go around it. Tells you at the top of the screen how long it took you to complete, and they'll go all the way around until they come back to where they started. And then you move on to the next shape. And I'm curious, so I want to see what this one is. And there we have a house, and again the bugs come out and complete the shape for you. So let's go back out to the menu. Let's go and look at button truck. Now what you have here is a truck that goes along and drops the buttons off the back. Levels increase, making it a little bit harder, and you have to actually touch these as they're moving. You'll see they're bouncing, so the kids have to take into account where they bounce. They can't just touch the screen anywhere. And it gets a little bit harder as you go through. We're on level 2. So they bounce higher or lower, faster and slower, and so on. And you'll complete that as you go through. And then 1 or 2 buttons will appear on the screen at the same time. Moving out to the main menu, let's look at the bug maze. Now what you have to do here is you have to get the bug to the melon. So the neat thing about this is you can draw with your finger the way they go, and if they get it wrong, you'll see the bug will follow my every move. So I'm just going to show you this one demonstration of this. I'm going to try that again because I messed up. So, oops. Every time you end it like that, he'll end where you finished off. So you have to start again from where the bug is to get to the place where you want to go. And like I said, he'll follow my every move. So if I want to make him wiggle a little bit up here and then do a little jig at the end, he will do that. Let's watch him dance. Here he goes. And as you complete each level, you move on to a different one. And again, same concept. Just get the bug all the way to the end, and you'll notice you have a timer up in the top of the screen, and for each level you complete you will receive a star.
I got it.
And so on. Let's head back out, go to the main menu. Let's have a look at the last one on this screen. Firefly. It's all about colours. So you'll see as you go through this, the fireflies start to glow, and the idea is to, as it shows you, place the glowing fireflies into the jar as they come up. If you get the wrong one, it just says you got the wrong one. And so on. And the further you go, the more fireflies appear, the harder it gets. We're on level 3. The less time they glow. Got the wrong one. And so on. And we're on level 4. Okay, let's go back out, and that completes the second 6 mini games in the review of Bugs and Buttons. Join me for video number 3 very soon.